Hello everybody, welcome back to another day in my Minecraft world. Look at this view. Isn't this a gorgeous looking view? We got a little friend buzzing around there. Over there, we've got one of those bastion things. And it's just an overall very nice looking view. We've got a long way to go so I can show you. You know how I do by now. First gotta go over and show you what I've done since the last video to the project from the last video. So we need to go down here to the demolition area, is what I'm calling it. Basically our netherite mining area. If we come all the way down here, look what I have done. This place is destroyed. It's a huge, wide open area here. We've still got one of our tunnels there, another one here, and one there. But all over here, I went around and I kept laying TNT all along the walls, blowing it all up. And I have so much netherite now, I don't think I'm ever going to need to come back here again. Right here's almost 2 stacks of netherite. That's a ton of netherite. I don't think I'm ever going to need it to come back here again, like I said. So, I'm going to grab some things, because if I never have to come back here again, I might as well grab them. So this is just one of the things that I've done between videos. Let me show you this also real quick. Right around here, this entire area, this platform that I've made, it's a giant pyramid that goes down, and you can see like over there, see all the exposed bedrock? I got kind of tired of hopping around on bedrock all the time, so just in the immediate area, I filled it all in so it's nice and flat. So if I go down, I don't have to go hopping around all over the place. Now it's time to go back up and show you what else I've been up to. Back here at the base, I did a little bit of cleaning up. I got rid of the center structure that was in here. It got kind of annoying because I mentioned it's starting to get a little bit cramped in here. So I just got rid of it, moved the bed over, so now we don't have to keep running around to get the stuff. The villagers, I expanded their area. I got rid of all the crops going around, and I gave them kind of a side yard here. I gave them all of their workstations. There's a little farm over here for the farmer to keep himself busy now. Put up a couple of little decorations. We also have a cartographer now, and from him I was able to get an Ocean Explorer map and a Woodland Explorer map. These are those 2 maps that I got from him. This one here is the Ocean Explorer map, which shows you where an ocean monument is. From what I understand, it's the closest one. This one shows you where one of those woodland mansions are. I've never seen one of those in person, and I'm excited to go exploring to find that. Also, this map, I finished it up. And I needed some ice. I've always wanted to have some ice to make the roads in the nether a bit faster to travel. But I have yet to find a frozen ocean with anything like that. So when I was exploring around here, just barely off the map in the corner here, I saw some mountains with some snow on top, so I went and I checked them out. And on top of one of them, there was frozen water. So I was like, alright, cool. So I made a little bit of a manual ice farm so that I can get some ice to make these roads longer. And I did put a nether portal up here, and I linked it up, so that way we can get to it. I dug some tunnels, we can get to it pretty easily. And that actually works out great, because there's a witch hut right here up in the corner, so we can get up there really easily, and we can make a witch farm. Which, that's gonna be a fun project. Let's go back in here, and I want to show you what I mean with those roads, so that you can get a better understanding of what I mean. Also, in here, in my the beginnings of our nether hub, couple of bees came through the portal, and they never went back through. It's kind of like a fly, you'll have this window open, but the fly keeps bouncing around on this one, and it just never realizes that this one's open. So I gave them a little something to do. There's a little fire underneath of here, so that way they stay calm. Beehive, and I put some flowers in there for them to do. Now over here, this is to get down to that little platform I made in the ocean, and over here, this is the way to the demolition zone, and also that ice farm. Now, I wasn't going to do anything with this road to the demolition area, because like I said, I'd probably never come back here again with all the netherite that I have found. However, this is also the way over to the ice farm and the witch hut, and it is a very long road to travel, so I will most likely be doing something with this and putting some ice in here, and so we can travel along with a boat. So if that road alone wasn't long enough just to get to here, The witch farm is actually past it, and it's about the same distance, if not a little bit more. Let me show you. And we're here at the portal. Now, that was a very long road. So I think putting a little bit of ice in here and then dressing up the entrances might actually be a good idea. Also, right over here, remember that bastion I was showing you? And while I was coming down, I was showing you that awesome view. That's like right over there, right underneath of here. Let me show you this place. So here we are at my little manual ice farm. Basically, it's a 17 by 17 square, and going directly down from one corner to the other, I have these slabs. And I have an infinite water source here, and I just placed water all along down the center, underneath of all of these slabs. That made this whole centerpiece infinite water sources. So when I go and I collect the ice, all of this water will flow right back in and fill everything up again and become water sources. So it's a really easy way. It kind of takes a while because you gotta sit here and wait for the ice to actually freeze. But it doesn't take a whole lot if you have a silk, with a silk touch pickaxe and some good with a silk touch pickaxe and some good enchantments with like efficiency. You pick up a good amount. I have 26. This is packed ice and 2 regular ice. I'm gonna leave them here. Packed ice is a full crafting grid of regular ice to get one of these. So I have gotten a good amount of ice in here so far. Right down over this way, there's a village right there that's not on the map that I showed you. It's just off of the map, which is like, it ends like right here. But you can see there's this like swamp area right underneath. There's a witch hut right down in here. So it'll make it easy access to get to the witch farm when we get to that point. Did you see the hunger bar right down here? Look at that. There's only 3 left from running from the ice farm back to here. So yeah, we're definitely gonna need some ice and some ice roads to get around in the nether. Now, at the end of last video, I did say that I was going to show you over here. I wanted to show you all of those abandoned mines and the exposed spawners that were sitting out in the middle of the open. So let's head over there. I don't have a nether portal there yet, because I didn't have any reason to. So I'm just going to go run over there real quick and show you what that was like. Alright, here's the banner I put down, and you can see right there, it's a spawner sitting right here out in the open. There's another one, I believe it was, where is it? There's another one. See right there, right up there on the spider webs. So they're like all over the place, kind of like, there's another one right underneath of it. Oh, but no, thank you. We don't want any. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even see that one there. I'm gonna go get them cleaned up real quick. I'm gonna go take a look up there, too. There's an awful lot of spider webs. There might be something up there, too. I'm gonna clear these out. Folks, look at that. A 3rd spawner. How does that happen? Is that even possible? So that is 3 spawners, all in an immediate area. I wonder if all 3 of them... Yeah, I think all 3 of them are going to be active. Okay, folks, look at this. 1, 2, 3 spider spawners, all in the same area, all active at the same time. They're so close to each other, this is amazing. I can turn this into an incredible XP farm. So I thought I had other plans for today's video, but I think I'm actually going to use this. I think this would make for a great video. A triple spawner XP farm. That is an amazing project. So let's take care of that, actually. Now, one thing that I do not know about how it's going to handle is because of the mob spawn area. Like, you know, there's only so many mobs can spawn in an area at one time. With all 3 of these spawning spiders all at the same time, is that going to be at all effective? Because there's gonna have to be 3 different rooms. You're gonna have to have 1 floor for this one, so these spiders can spawn on. I'll probably wash them down to this floor for this one, and then wash them down here to this one, and then they would all flow into a kill chamber where I could take them all out, collect the XP and all of the goodies. Not to mention how much of a pain everything is right now. There are a lot of mobs spawning in this area, so I might come back with some TNT and just blow most of the side of this mountain open. Ooh, goodies! Look at all the goodies. So many goodies. I might actually just have to go through here, light everything up, and find all the goodies, and then blast a big hole. So, okay, so I'm gonna have to go back, get some obsidian, drop another portal so I can get back and forth to here easily. And while I'm there, I'm gonna grab some TNT also, and we'll blow this area up to try to keep the mobs down. So I'll be back when I'm ready to start blowing stuff up again. Alright folks, and we are back. You see I got the nether portal opened up. We are all linked. I moved it on the nether side so that way we can easily get to it. And I was going to blow everything up. I brought the TNT and everything with me, but I think what I'm actually going to do, just because I don't want to risk blowing up the spawners, I'm just going to start right here, and I'm going to work my way across. I'm just going to cut a big square out of the side of this mountain. And then whatever I decide as far as the actual spawner rooms, I will build them from scratch. So I'll most likely be using materials from clearing out the mountainside. But this is what I'm gonna do. Alright folks, here we have it. I went and I cleared out this entire section of this mountain. It took a lot of work. I did get a lot of resources. Check out all these chests. I got a ton of stuff in these things. Have terracotta forever. So the next step for one thing that I have to do is I need to go through and I need to light up all of these abandoned mine shafts. You can see all 3 of our spawners are now available and easy to access. Up over here, I don't know if you can see it. Up over here, you can probably see it right there. There is a 4th spawner. We have 4 spider spawners in this area. However, that one is out of reach. If I move over close enough, this one here, and depending on where I'm standing, this one also becomes deactivated. So I'm not going to be using that one. I didn't really want to use it anyway because of, you know, we already have 3. What do we need 4? I might already have issues as it is with spawn rates with these 3 being so close together. So my plan was to go through and light up all of these abandoned mine shafts to improve the spawn rates, because, you know, I want to make sure that only this area here is spawnable so that these guys can have the best spawn rates. But that's a lot of work, and I think I have another more fun idea. See, when I was down in the Nether mining I kind of had a lot of fun doing that. So I think I'm gonna actually make this a little expensive, yet more fun at the same time. I think I'm just gonna go line up all of the mine shafts with TNT and blow them up. Make one big room, and we'll make sure that there's a lot of light in there. And that should be fun. Let's do that. There we go. That's a lot easier to light up now. One big room. And that there makes 5 spawners. 5 spider spawners. Okay, I have no idea what kind of explosion to expect from this. I didn't do it with any rhyme or reason or organization. All I know is that they're far enough away that they won't destroy the spawners. Let's see what happens. Okay, that was kind of cool. not only was that super fun, but it actually made it a lot easier to go in and light everything up. I haven't heard any mobs, except I hear some skeletons around here. I've gone around. I'm gonna dig around in the dirt a little bit to see if I can find them in a little bit, but I'm gonna get started working on this. Everything back there is lit up, and there shouldn't be any problems with spawns back there. There's probably a cave or something down underneath. But what we need for a spider spawner is a 4x4x4 area, meaning 4 down below the spawner, 4 this way, and 4 this way all the way around. Up top doesn't really matter. We're going to put a little block on top of here anyway. So what I need to do is I'm going to dig down 4 from here. I'm going to dig out a 4 area, and then I will start placing blocks underneath of these so that I get a better idea of their spawn perimeters, and then I can start setting up the chamber. So I'm going to start with here. We're going to go down 2 to there. And then I'll dig that 1, 2, 4. Okay, so I have no idea if this is going to work or not, but here's what I've got. Let me show you. On the inside here, up there is the one spawner. I'm hoping that water will flow from here down here, and then this spawner, water will flow from here down into there, and each spawner will spawn on their respective platforms, and then water will flow from here over to this corner here, where I could have my kill chamber set up on the outside down there. We'd have to come around. I'm gonna set this up, but put this farther away. Because I kind of had this vision of, you know how like sometimes when on like sci-fi shows, like on Stargate or something like that, the gate is outside of some giant temple and there's a walkway you gotta go to get to the temple. It's kind of what I was visioning for this, and I don't want to move this because then that's going to move it in the nether. So I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to have some sort of walkway coming this way down and into here where we start killing all of our spiders, because I checked it, and down here all 3 spawners are active, so that's what I'm hoping for. Okay, pour some water here. That is so weird. Okay, I have no idea what I did, but for some reason over here, up till about here, when I dropped a bucket of water, it would only be 1 block wide going straight across. I have no idea, and I don't know what the deal is with this either, but either way, all the water is flowing this way. So anything that spawns here will flow, either flow that way and go straight down, or it'll flow this way, and they'll come straight down onto this second tier. And this back wall here, that's all standing water. It's not flowing water. But I'm okay with that because spiders occupy more than 1 block, so even if they do spawn here, this will catch them and they will all get pulled this way. And all of the water is ultimately flowing straight here where I wanted it. Right here into this corner. And you can see that they're already starting to spawn. Not sure how, but they are. So here, I'm going to remove start with that. Stay out of the way because somehow someone is spawning somewhere. Now normally you want to do this without water, however this is an unconventional setup, so I had to place the water in order to figure out where everything flows to. And this is where everything is flowing to, so this is where everything is going to be. Okay, little quick design change. I had to move the kill chamber over here because I found out that over there, that spawner was not active. And in order for that to be active, I put down these 2 blocks here. I need to be right here, and then all 3 are active at the same time. Which is actually perfect because we need a 3-block tunnel right here. I am following a guide. Video I'm following is by Wafflestick. I will put the link in the description. This is a pre 1.16 update, but it says in there that he tried it on the snapshots before before the actual update came out, and everything was working. So that's why I'm using this method, because it seems the best way to deal with 3 spawners at the same time. Okay, so the next part, I'm going to go ahead and start putting in a collection system. So from the entrance here, go back 1, and dig down 2 more here, and this is where we're going to start putting hoppers. So crouch and click would have been a lot easier had there not been any water here, but again, I had to experiment with this odd layout. And we take out these 2 blocks. This is where our double chest is going to go. So on top of the hoppers, piece of soul stand. On this side, you want a staircase, so that way you can still open your chest. And then a trapdoor on top of that. Now you can access your chest. Now on the inside, you want slabs on these 3 blocks on the top. You want trapdoors in front of them. And then 3 more slabs on this block, but on the bottom half. So it should look just like that. Now, underneath those slabs on each side, we want a stone cutter, just like that. And then a stone staircase on either side, just like that. That way you can collect your XP. Now to finish off the kill area, we need trapdoors on these right here. This is so that way the spiders were far enough away where they can't get us. And if you need to, when you want to collect the experience, you close them off, come up here, collect your experience, and the spiders cannot get you. Now it does say optionally you can add an additional soul sand with a hopper and move your chest out again, and that will make the XP come straight to you, and you don't have to do that. I'm going to leave it like this just because that's the way I want to do it. So the last thing that I need to do, to actually just to check and see if this works, is to go back in there, remove all of the torches, all the light sources, that way they can start spawning, and we'll see if this starts to work. So I'm going to go do that now, and I'll be back. They are starting to pop up. They can see me. They want to get to me. I think I should actually build myself a little AFK room right here so that nothing can spawn in and get me. I'll leave this AFK and I'll let these guys build up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. I'll move my bed over here so I can sleep. And then all that will be left will be to go around and find the caves underneath where all them skeletons are and start despawning the caves underneath of there, and we'll be ready to rock. Okay, so that was a quick 5-minute AFK. You can hear that there's a lot of these guys here. I hope you can't, if it's a little overbearing, I'll try and get the volume turned down for that. But let's see what kind of experience we can get from this. 27 and 3 bars. Oh my. Oh wow, that was nice. That was nice. Almost 5 levels. That was almost 5 levels just from going and doing some stuff for 5 minutes and coming back. That's not bad. I might end up abandoning little Timmy over at the zombie farm. Okay, folks. There has been an update. A pretty big update. So I started digging around, trying to find the source of all those mob noises I was finding underneath. I started down here, I started digging around, and I was coming down here, and I started digging, and voila. There's another spawner under here. I think it's a skeleton spawner. That's insane. When does that happen? We gotta get this area lit up so nothing else spawns in here. Oh my, that's right. Fight amongst yourselves. I think it's a turf war. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You can still hear mobs somewhere. There's zombies. Maybe there's a zombie spawner nearby. Wouldn't that be some weirdness? But, I think I can make another spawner farm out of this, and I can link it up to the other one. Ooh, hello. Oh, no room. I'll be back for you. But, where are we? As far as... on top of this. Oh. We're right under it. Where is that? Oh my. We're right here. Wow. That's insane. That is insane. I can have water bring them this way, bring them all the way up, and then drop them right down here into a nice little, like a little hut that I can build right there. That would be a moldy mob spawner. That would be insane. I can't believe I found this. That is crazy. Okay, well, I think I'll look around, see if I can find some caves, but I'm gonna do that real quick, and then I'm gonna build a quick little something with that spawner there. You've already seen me build something similar. I will link the zombie spawner farm in the description. Another one just in case I don't want anything spawning. Nothing spawns. Overkill. Absolutely. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll bring you back on when I figure out how everything is going to be set up. You can hear these guys going nuts in here. Alright folks, we're back. Wanted to give you a quick look at what I did here. There's the spawner. There's 4 blocks from the ceiling, 4 blocks all the way around, and I think 3 or 4 down. I changed the way that the water is flowing. Put a block in that corner, then it created this V shape. And then I just cut out the block that was underneath where the water stopped. And then the water started flowing over, and it all goes to the center here. And you can see we're getting some good spawns already, so I'm going to close this up. And let's go take a look and see what kind of stuff we got going on. So here's the column right here. This is where the skeletons will come up. You can see they're already starting to come across there. There's a bridge, water, goes all the way across like that. And then they fall down, and they take their fall damage. They might be taking a little bit too much fall damage. So I might need to raise this up a little bit. There we go. Now let's see what happens with that. I did find out that if I stand right over here against this wall, then everything is active. Alright folks, here we are. We are back. This has not yet been cleaned up, but here's what we have so far. Over here, I actually made this 3 wide this time, as opposed to 1 like I did with the zombie spawner. That way we can actually fit more in here in one time. Item cramming, I think it's like 24 in a block, and then anything other than that, they start dying because there's too many. with 3 blocks available, it's like 72 skeletons were allowed in this one area before they start taking cramming damage. And over here, this thing just keeps giving. I can't believe how much this thing gives. I did end up taking away the trapdoors because it was these 2 blocks that I have to stand in between. That's as far away that I can get before the spawners, that one in the back, becomes inactive. However, if I move over to here, that one and the skeleton spawner become active. So right now, as long as I'm against this wall, all 4 spawners are active. So now all I gotta do is just be careful, keep my distance, and give them a good whack. Another whack. Look at all this, and there's a lot of experience to be gotten here. I could just sit here, keep taking them on one at a time. Every once in a while you might get that, but it's not that big of a deal. If you consider how much experience is being racked up right now. It's still coming. So all I really have to do is switch hands. Look, change up these weapons here. If I had mending on this, that'd be no problem, but we got infinite bows now to repair them. But that's a lot of experience. And then there's these guys. These guys are all one-hit kills. Now we're gonna start getting all types of stuff in here. Bows, arrows, and I think I am gonna move this closer. I know it's I think it's 1 block in the overworld is equal to like 8 blocks in the nether. So if I move this from here all the way over to there, that's actually a good amount. That's actually a good distance to travel. If I moved it, like, say, over to here, turned like this into a nice big room, put that portal over here, an enchanting area over here, and then a nice big room full of chests to store all the goodies that we get, because even this thing here, like, this thing is completely full already. Even the hoppers are full. So I might need to get some sort of a sorting system. I don't think so, because I don't think I'm ever going to need this much string or spider eyes, ever. So that... still more experience that they can collect. And then these guys here, look, 2 bows, bones, arrows. We're never gonna run out of bone meal. I'm always gonna have an bow to repair this. I think I'm set now. The only thing that I need is the zombie spawner. I need that for rotten flesh to trade with the villager to get some emeralds. And I think that's actually gonna be good. I'm good on spawners and things and experience gathering. So this is what it looks like altogether. I already showed you what I did for the inside. I changed up the water flow from what I did with the zombie spawner, and everything out here is nice and exposed, so I can see if there's any jam-ups, which there actually are some jam-ups. Right here I put some packed ice, right where the fence gates are. That way so the water will keep them moving, and they'll slide right across it, but you can see right here, like that one there. We've already got a hang up, and he'll eventually move along. Also, when more skeletons come along, they'll push him through, and he'll keep going. But I thought this would be really cool. You know, having it all stone like this, and then having a cross section so you can actually see what's going on inside. And since they're in water, they're not going to burn up from the sun. So now what I think I'm going to do off camera from now till the next video is I'm going to pretty this up a little bit. I'm going to move all of this over there, and I'm also going to make this kind of sort of put it back to the mountain that it was. And I'm going to have all of this covered up. It's all going to be nice and in. The only thing you're going to see is this is going to protrude out, which I still think that would look really cool. Having a mountain here and then having, you know, some sort of like a pipeway protruding from it, kind of like there's a factory inside the mountain. So that's what I'm going to do from now till the next video. And when we come back in the next video, I'll also give you an update, and I'll show you what kind of levels I got. I'm hoping to have a whole lot of levels. I've seen other people with like these level bars that are all like rainbow colored. I'm kind of hoping to see that. I've never had that before. That's kind of cool. But until then, I'm going to call it quits, and I will see everybody in the next one. Den out.